I'm sure no one will mind if I use this microphone to talk for a moment to a little girl. Her name is Ray Fasano. She's just 10 years old and she's very ill. Ray, remember over the phone you told me that Tina Lena was your favorite song? Well, here it is, just for you.
It was while making Because You're Mine that a little girl came briefly into Lanza's life, touching him with her plight. 10-year-old Raphaela Fasano, who lived with her family in Newark, New Jersey, was dying from Hodgkin's disease. Her idol, and the man she had secretly given her heart to, was Mario Lanza. Raphaela's greatest wish was to meet her idol, talk to him, and perhaps even hear him sing. In a desperate attempt to make Raphaela's dream come true, her mother Josephine somehow managed to contact Lanza's household in California. Lanza was not at home when the telephone call came through, but when told of the little girl's condition, he looked at his own daughters, Colleen and Elisa, with tears in his eyes, and proceeded to call Raphaela in New Jersey. Tenderly, he spoke to the little girl for several minutes, and then asked her what her favourite song was. "Best of all, I like Tina Lena," Raphaela answered. "Would you like me to sing it for you now?" he asked her. "Over the phone?" she asked, scarcely believing that she was speaking to her idol. Lanza sang for her. Despite the liveliness of the song, tears began to run down his cheeks as he poured his heart out to the little girl. He then bid goodbye to Raphaela, telling her that he would call again the following week. As he put down the receiver, Lanza turned to his wife and told her that he would like to bring Raphaela to Los Angeles to spend Christmas with them. Betty, who herself had been considerably moved by the fate of the little girl, readily agreed, and arrangements were made to have Raphaela, her mother, and a nurse flown to Los Angeles. Little Raphaela was beside herself with joy at the news. Lanza asked her to be brave and strong so that she could have a Christmas party together with his two little girls, Colleen and Elisa. "I can't remember what he said to me," Raphaela said later. "I was too excited. I called him my boyfriend, because that's what he is. He is my only boyfriend. I love him and he loves me." When Raphaela arrived in Los Angeles, Lanza and his wife met her at the airport. She was bearing a letter from the mayor of Newark addressed to Lanza. "Dear Mario, I have asked Raphaela to deliver this letter to you with the blessing and sincere gratitude of myself and all the citizens of Newark. We all want you to know that your wonderful understanding, kindness, and consideration for the suffering child has given her the ultimate happiness which she can cram into her short span of life. The trip to Hollywood, which your generosity has made possible, will be like a visit to fairyland for her. Mere words cannot express what all of us feel when we think of how much you have done for someone unknown to you and a continent removed from you. May your Christmas holiday with your family and children be made brighter by the true spirit you have shown. With warm personal regards and God's blessing on you and your loved ones. Sincerely, Ralph Filani, Mayor."
It's Colleen and Lisa's birthday party Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to have a big celebration. Incidentally, you know, you're the guest of honor. Did you know that? You sure are.
Lanza did everything possible to make Raphaela's stay with him and his family a memorable one. He arranged for her to visit him on the set of Because You're Mine and escorted her on a tour of the MGM studios. He and Betty also arranged a party for her at their home, to which he invited 30 children, including those of Catherine Grayson, Jerry Lewis, and Ricardo Montalban. Lanza had Raphaela entertained by a ventriloquist, a magician, and a puppeteer, and in his typical fashion, showered her with gifts. He gave her a jewel-studded gold medallion, a toy sewing machine, a paint set, hats, dresses, a grey Persian lamb coat, an album filled with movie stars' autographs. He also gave her a beautiful RCA portable radio with a leather carrying case inscribed in gold letters, "To Ray Fasano, with love, from Mario and Betty." He also gave her a Cinderella wristwatch as a present from Colleen and Elisa. For almost a week, Raphaela lived her fairy tale with Lanza and his family. Then it was time to go back to Newark with all her gifts and priceless memories. Lanza would have liked her to have stayed longer, but was afraid that all the excitement would be too tiring for her. Raphaela lived for little more than a year after she left Los Angeles, and during this time, Lanza did not forget her. Every Friday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, she would wait for a special ritual to take place. The phone in the Fasano household would ring, with the voice on the other end announcing, "Hollywood calling." Lanza would take the phone and talk to Raphaela. Then on Friday, 30th of January 1953, instead of Raphaela, Lanza heard the voice of a tired, defeated man. It was her father. "Raphaela can't come to the phone," he said. "She died yesterday." Raphaela was buried wearing a sterling silver medal of the Immaculate Conception around her neck. It had been one of Lanza's final presents to her. The Fasano family never forgot Mario's heartfelt generosity towards his friend, Raphaela. Josephine Fasano attended many Mario Lanza Institute balls in the years following Mario's own untimely passing. And in January 2005, she received a standing ovation when introduced by Elisa Lanza at a tribute to Mario at Lincoln Center. Josephine Fasano passed away the following year, aged 88. During one of their Christmas phone calls, Mario sang Silent Night for his friend, Ray.